Hello guys, so after a long day of driving, we've finally made it to Port Stephens, and the hostel is so cool. Like, for this road trip, I was mostly looking forward to the Blue Mountains part. I didn't really have much expectations for the Port Stephens part, but this has, wow, blown my mind. It's all very outdoorsy. These are all the grounds behind me. And we are staying in that cabin over there. I will show you inside in just a second. There is a huge spider in the doorway to greet us. Lovely, you know. But the kitchen area is lovely, the toilets and bathrooms are lovely. There's so much space. It actually houses 30 people at full capacity, but there's only 8 of us. So we've got plenty of space, almost like separate room areas between each person. And yeah, we're here for 2 nights, but I think I'm gonna like it here. Here is our spider friend, just minding her own business, you know. But honestly, the kitchen is so clean. Such a high standard of cleanliness for hostels. Same with the bathrooms. Look at these. Full-size mirror, guys. What's not to like? Toilets and showers. And look at this shower. This shower is a shower I might have in my home in Cambridge. The tiling is beautiful. So this evening I'm at Gan Gan Lookout, which looks out over Nelson's Bay and just pretty much all of the coastline. And then we can see the sun setting. It's very scenic, very scenic, and about a 10-minute drive from the hostel. I've been eating my pizza, which I picked up in Anna Bay, and yeah, we're the only group here actually. There's no one else up here at Gan Gan Lookout to see the sunset this evening. But it does in general feel quite quiet around town. A lot of the restaurants in Anna Bay area are closed until Friday, so it seems like they don't operate during the week. Maybe this is more of a long weekend getaway location for people nearby, I'm not sure. We are on 1 Mile Beach watching the sunrise this morning. It was an early start, but so worth it. Beautiful. And there's a lot of people surfing as well. Imagine that, just casually going for a surf before work. What a lovely lifestyle. This is only 6 minutes walk from the hostel, which is quite convenient. The alarm was set at 5:30. First light was at 10 to 6, where it was very pretty pink purple colours in the sky. And then sunrise was at 20 past 6. It's now about 6:30. And yeah, I got a fairly early night last night, so I'm not feeling too tired. Feeling fairly awake, which is good. The hair does need a brush, but hey, we can't be worrying about our appearance and be waking up this early, to be honest. Okay, I'm now looking a little bit more fresh and heading off out. A couple of us are hopping in the minibus and driving around to Tomaree Head to do a little walk around the summit. It's only supposed to take an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours, and it's a short walk, but it's very steep. Kind of worried about it. It's grade 5 rated in difficulty, which is the top difficulty rating you can get for New South Wales area in terms of hikes. But I did look online and people have said that it's okay if you're medium fitness or above. Some people have taken children on it, so I feel like I can do it. It's quite well paved as well. Kira is driving and she is setting up the GPS right now, and I am rushing to get into the minibus to head over. Should be good. Hopefully we can get the walk done before it gets too hot as well. So the walk has been a success. We made it up here in very quick time actually, about half an hour to get to the top. And this is the view. It's literally panoramic. Every direction you look, you can see loads of little islands. And everyone's been really friendly on the way up, saying hi. What a lovely morning. So I'm now in the Tomaree Culture Centre and they've got this immersive, interactive underwater feature on where basically you walk around with all these pictures on the wall, you scan QR codes on your phone, and they've got this underwater Google Street View. So you can pan around on your phone and see it from the diver's perspective. So I'm now sitting in Nelson Bay. What a beautiful view. I feel like I keep calling things beautiful today, but all of Port Stephens is very picturesque, is all I'm saying. I'm eating my leftover pizza from last night for lunch because I've got half a pizza left. I grabbed this out of the hostel fridge, and then I'm gonna find a nice shady area to read my book after this. Keep getting gusts of wind here actually, so maybe I can find somewhere more sheltered in a moment. Hello everyone, so this is Nelson Bay behind me, and I actually just wanted to have a quick chat on vlog about making friends while travelling, because I feel I haven't touched on that much yet. I haven't really featured many other people in my vlog, primarily because I'm conscious that not everyone is comfortable on camera, but also because I feel I haven't really found my people yet. That is not to say that I've not met some lovely people, like I've met some really lovely people already while traveling. Some of them are only for a couple of hours or for one day while on a tour. But there's also been a lot of people who like staying up drinking until 4 AM in the morning, then sleeping through the day. They like partying quite a lot, and not gonna lie, the backpacker drinking culture here in Australia is huge. I don't think I was quite prepared or ready for how huge the drinking culture would be. I haven't felt the peer pressure to drink, and I'm proud of myself for that, but there's been part of me that feels a little bit like the odd one out, or like I don't fit in. Like there's so many people here who just want to party at night and then sleep through the day, and honestly look what they're sleeping on. Like look at this. I want to get out and see all of Australia, you know. I can party anywhere in the world, but I've flown miles and miles to be here. And look, this is sounding judgmental. I'm not judging people who like to drink a lot. It's their lifestyle choice. That's what some people like to do for fun. I respect it. It's not my idea of fun, and obviously I felt a little bit like I haven't met people who are on the same wavelength as me yet, is what I'm saying. Or at least I haven't met many people who are on the same wavelength as me. I've met some. And also I've met some people who aren't nice people at all though, to be honest. I alluded to some of this the other day when I was crying because my tears were caused by other people's actions. Just some people are so antisocial in the hostels. They blatantly ignore any rules set for them by hostels or tour companies. They drink and vape in the hostel rooms. They come back really late every single night drunk, making zero effort to be quiet. It's like they're not even aware that there are people who are trying to sleep in the room. People have been taking loud phone calls overnight to their families without headphones at like 3 o'clock in the morning. People have been playing music and TikToks on loop overnight, again without headphones. And what really takes the cake, and what tipped me to tears the other day, was people doing the deed in the bunk above me. So the whole bed was shaking. And while in the middle of the act, they knocked heavy pieces of their luggage onto my head. We love that. Just so inconsiderate and rude. It's just not okay, really, is it? But unfortunately some people behave like that, and you can't control the sorts of people you're going to come across in hostels. These people that I've come across have also been making rude, judgmental comments about strangers, particularly on strangers' appearance. They've been willing to leave people behind on hikes and just shown no consideration for other people at any point, really. Just not my sort of people. And so I've consciously taken myself away from those sorts of people because I don't want anything to do with them. And having said all that and sounding quite negative, actually though, how can you stay sad or grumpy when you've got this sort of scenes around you? I'm still loving it here. I'm perfectly independent and happy to do things solo until I find my people, and I know I will find my people. And also the hostels and tour company have been really great with helping me navigate the situation, organising for me to switch rooms, stuff like that. And I kind of wish I just reached out to them sooner, to be honest. So if you do find yourself in this unlucky situation while backpacking, reach out to hostels, reach out to tour companies. They can help you out. Anyway, just including this chat because I know that I came into this travel vlogging wanting to keep it as real and as authentic as possible, and I was a bit apprehensive about talking about this stuff online, but I shouldn't be, because assholes need to be called out, you know what I mean? And we keep going. The highs outweigh the lows, guys. It's so worth it. I'm gonna head back down to the beach, read a bit more of my book before heading to the Koala Sanctuary in Port Stephens this afternoon. Made it to the Koala Sanctuary, which is home to sick, injured and orphaned koalas who are kind of living wild in the trees around the sanctuary. They're free to roam, but for whatever reason at the moment they can't be returned to the actual wild. There's also an animal hospital here. It's very cute. I haven't spotted a koala yet, but I will report back. Here is the Koala Hospital. Oh, so it's quite new. It's only been open since 2022. There's a window you can look inside, but it's only a cleaner cleaning up in there rather than anything, any treatment going on. Let's play a game of spot the koala. Guys, after a good 10 minutes of searching, I think I finally found one. I'm gonna zoom in. Look. That's a fluffy koala if I've ever seen one. What a cutie. And guys, there's one next to him. I think there's one over here as well. There's number 2. So I found the information point about the koalas. We've got Basie Veronica. Reason for rescue, bilateral eye problems. Receiving treatment for her dry eyes. Do you know what? I can relate. I need my eye sprays sometimes, you know. Some of them are balanced so precariously. Look at this one. It's not even much of a branch there to balance on. But my big question is, if they need to treat them, how the hell do they get them down from these trees? And the sun has finally made an appearance. I've been reading my book while sitting and watching the sunrise. And I forgot to bring my prescription sunglasses with me, so I'm double layering like an idiot. I'm now heading back and on a mission to either get some coffee or some juice, or both, to go with my breakfast. I've got some cereal back at the hostel, but no drink to go with it. And I just fancy it right now. It's about 7 o'clock and the little cafe should open about 7 o'clock. Very sadly, it looks like it's closed still. This is the issue. I think what I'm going to do is head back to the cabin, have some cereal and maybe come back for a coffee later. But I would quite like to get on the road fairly soon. Hopefully it's not going to take us too long winding back down to Sydney. It's 2.5 hours direct. We're probably going to need a stop. And you know what? I'm really looking forward to being reunited with all of my luggage, because I've only packed a small bag to come with me for this road trip because of limited space in the boot of our hired rental car. So loads of my clothes and my medicines and my laptop and gadgets and just so much stuff is still in Sydney. So this is the back entrance to the hostel. We are on our way back to Sydney. This is our kind of midway stop off point. I just had an acai bowl. It wasn't that good, to be honest. Can't recommend. But yeah, I'm very excited because I've booked tickets to the opera at the Sydney Opera House this evening. I managed to get a ticket for $55. That is normally $370. One of the best seats in the house, I think. I'm so excited. Back in Sydney, reunited with my bag. So good to be reunited with my stuff. And I'm in a huge new room. It's a room of 10, but it's quite big. Good evening, everyone. So, although this is technically a vlog for the Blue Mountains and Port Stephens road trip, I'm continuing vlogging this evening because I'm going to the Opera House, to the opera, and it's so exciting. I am a little bit upset right now because my hair has not dried as quickly as I thought it would, and I don't want to be walking into the Opera House with wet hair, but I don't have a hairdryer, so it's just backpacker chic right now, and I'm just hoping the warm air is going to dry it. I've still got about 45 minutes until the opera starts, and I'm thinking of grabbing some quick food. I've just seen a crepe takeaway store. I think that might be just what I need, you know? This is like Circular Quay area, so behind me there is like the tram station, which I hopped on from Haymarket right outside my hostel. It comes all the way down to Circular Quay, and this is right near the Opera House and obviously Circular Quay. We have all these little tourist shops and eateries. This is the one I'm looking at, Four Frogs Creperie. Just because I'm not too hungry, I had a sandwich kind of mid to late afternoon, but I think I'm going to be hungry by the time the opera ends, you know, so I need to sustain myself. Nutella strawberry crepe obtained, and healthy eating starts tomorrow, guys. I'm on holiday. Good morning, guys. So I'm at the ferry terminal heading over to Manly, which I'll talk about in a sec, but I'm feeling quite tired this morning. The opera was really good last night, but obviously I've been up for 2 sunrises in a row and then up late for the opera. The opera was an experience, like very exaggerated mime, like slapstick comedy, but I felt very civilized there and it was quite the experience, and I'm really glad I went. I think I still prefer the musical theatre to opera, but it was good. And the reason I'm heading over to Manly this morning is I'm actually meeting a couple of my old course mates from university who are also living, working, travelling in Sydney. I'm actually not totally sure of either of their situations, but I'll find out when we catch up. It'll be really nice. But it's just so funny, out of our physical natural sciences cohort at Jesus College, that 3 of us has ended up in Sydney at the same time right now. So yeah, quick coffee, then I've got my laptop and bits in my rucksack, and I'm going to go and find a library and do a little bit of editing and just get myself organised because I leave for my East Coast tour tomorrow evening. I'm going to be travelling up the East Coast. But yeah, I'm going to end the vlog here and quickly board my ferry. Thank you so much for watching. Give the video a like, subscribe, follow my Instagram and TikTok for more frequent travel updates, and I'll see you soon with another video.